Hello everyone, welcome to another class. This is going to be a lower body stretch and tension release. I hope you enjoy. For this practice, we're going to need a strap. And when you're ready, we're going to come to lie on the back and get into a reclined butterfly pose. Bringing the soles of the feet together and let your knees relax out to the sides. Closing the eyes if you haven't already. Allow your shoulders and your hips to sink down into the mat. We'll let gravity just take over here. Let the knees grow heavy. Noticing how your body feels in this moment. Picking up on any tension or tightness. And just visualize it melting into the floor. Becoming aware of your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest. Any sensations on the nostrils. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. You can draw your knees together and we'll scoop them into the chest. Just rocking from side to side, massage your lower back down into the mat. We'll keep the knees where they are and relax your arms alongside your hips. Extending the legs up towards the ceiling. We'll just find a flex into the feet and then a point into the toes and then just start to roll out the ankles. Drawing your knees back in. We'll keep the right leg in, relax your left leg down the mat. We'll grab a hold of our strap and then come to loop it around the right foot. We'll extend the leg up towards the ceiling, grabbing onto the strap, and then try to draw the leg as close as you can towards your body. You can keep a bend into the knee if you need to. And if your body starts to loosen after a few breaths, invite a little bit more. Draw that foot a little bit closer. You can release your left arm down. Keep holding the strap with the right hand. And then we're going to guide the leg over to the right side. Try to get that foot up in line with your shoulder. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we'll guide the leg back to center and then over to the left side. Feel that nice stretch along the IT band. Drawing your leg back through to center. You can just grab onto your strap, switching sides, and we'll loop the strap over the left foot. Relax your right leg down the mat, and we'll just start by drawing that leg in as close as we can towards the body. Keep your shoulders relaxed down and your head relaxed to the floor. Relaxing your right arm out, and then we'll guide the left leg over to the left side now. Guiding your leg back through center. We'll switch hands with the strap and then guide it over to the right. Feel that stretch along the IT band. Coming back up through center. You can place your strap out to the side. Scoop your knees back into the chest. And then we'll come to roll completely over to the left side. Start to pick yourself up. And we'll keep the right leg extended. Draw the left sole of the foot in towards the groin. Placing your right hand over to the bent knee. Take an inhale, reach your left arm up. As you exhale, reaching over for the right toes. Keep your chest open and broad. And keep leaning over. Think of gluing the bicep to the ear. Hopefully feeling the stretch all the way into the lower back. Take a breath in. Breathing out, you can lift up. We'll turn to face over the right leg. Inhale, lifting up, growing tall. And exhale, diving forward for head to knee pose. Relaxing your elbows and your shoulders here. You can slowly start to sit up. Scoop your left knee into your chest and then step your left foot over to the right side. We will hug the knee in and then turn into a twist over the left shoulder. Just resting your left hand behind you. Take one more breath in. With your exhale, we'll face forward. Interlace your hands behind the left foot. And then we'll slowly start to extend the leg, coming into this heron variation. Finding deep breaths into the back line of the leg. Try not to round the back. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, we'll grab onto the outside of the left foot. Then reach your left arm back for a twist. And take a breath in. Exhale, we'll face forward. Then cross ankles for an easy forward fold. Gently making your way back up. And then we'll come to switch sides. Extending your left leg out. Right knee bent. We'll place the hand over to the right knee. Inhale, reaches your right arm up. And exhale, we find a lean over to the left toes. Keep your chest open. Deep breaths into your right rib cage. Last breath in. And exhale lifts you back up. We'll square the hips over the left leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold and release into head to knee pose, Janu Sirishasana. Lengthening your spine now. We'll draw the right knee in, then step the right foot over the left knee. Coming into our seated twist, hugging the knee and turning our gaze over the right shoulder. Facing forward, we'll interlace the hands behind the right foot. Slowly start to extend the leg for a variation of heron. Pulling your chest forward, lengthening the back. Breathing into the back line of the right leg. We'll place the left hand to the outer foot. Inhale to reach your right arm back for a twist. With your exhale, turn to face forward. We will cross ankles and find an easy seated forward fold. Coming back up to find a seat. We'll cross the legs, coming up into table pose. Then slide your left knee forward. Relax your right leg down the back of the mat. Setting up for sleeping pigeon. Breathing in here. And with your exhale, we'll find a fold forward. Maybe to the forearms. Maybe all the way down to the chest or the forehead. Take one more breath in. With your exhale, lifting up, we will switch sides with the right knee forward and your left leg down the mat. Inhale to pull your chest forward through the space. Exhale to soften and bow down. Starting to lift your chest, place your hands to the mat. We'll slide the right knee back, and then we'll come into a frog pose. From table pose, we'll start to widen the knees out as wide as we can. We want the insides of the feet on the mat or the floor, toes pointing out. Maybe drop down to the forearms. And if you can't feel a stretch in the inner thighs, start to shift your weight back. Once you feel that first little bit of sensation, we're going to pause here. Maybe we can drop the forehead down. And if your body starts to loosen, you're welcome to find more. Keep shuffling the knees out to the sides and keep leaning back. We will stay for 3 more breaths. The last one. Slowly coming out, we'll place the hands to the mat first. And then gently guide your knees back in until they are underneath the hips. From table, draw your toes and knees into touch. And then we'll sink hips to heels. Reach the arms forward, coming into Balasana, Child's Pose. Find a little rock from side to side. And then we'll come up onto the shins. From here, we'll tuck the toes and just stretch out the feet. Make sure even your pinky toes are tucked under. These guys do so much for us and we often forget about them. So just taking a few breaths to give them a little bit of love. You can untuck the toes, come to sit back down to the heels. And from here, we're going to sit down in between the feet. Maybe rolling the calves out a little bit to the sides. And from here, coming into Reclined Hero. You can either walk your hands back. If that feels like enough, you can stay. Maybe drop down to the forearms. And we're just looking for a stretch into the quads. If you aren't feeling anything yet, maybe relaxing all the way down to the back. And we can maybe reach the arms up and over, grabbing onto opposite elbows. Lengthening your inhales and your exhales. We'll stay for 5 more. You can take your time to come back up into a comfortable seat. Placing the hands on the thighs or the knees. Breathing in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. One more like that. Breathe in. And out. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you soon.